Hi guys, it's Usernamekate and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video to see my first impressions and walk round of the brand spanking new for 2022, the Triumph Tiger Sport 660. Now I guess you could call it a Triumph Trident 660 in a cagoule. It's ready to tackle all weathers. It has that beating 660 at its heart, but it is designed over the Trident, more for comfort, long touring, long journeys. So yeah, let's see what we think of it. Okay, so here it is in the flesh. Triumph have kindly dropped this off today for me, so I can have a ride of it and see what I think. I have ridden the Trident 660, which was the first 660 bike offered from Triumph. And they have expanded that engine platform with a little bit of a middleweight adventure tourer / sports tourer, and this is what it looks like. So as you guys probably know, Triumph had huge success with its Triumph Trident Roadster, so it's absolutely no wonder that they decided to use the engine as a platform for the adventure sport genre. Straight off the bat, this bike utilises a 660cc inline triple engine and it produces 80 brake horsepower, which is more than its competitors, the Kawasaki Versys 650 and of course the Yamaha Tracer 700. I'm going to speak about the suspension on this bike. You have indeed the Showa 41mm upside down forks. Very nice touch to have upside down forks on a bike at this price range. And you have a Showa monoshock at the rear. It is preload adjustable only, but they've made that nice and easy with this knob here. Down to brakes, you've got Nissin calipers, the 2-pot Nissin sliding calipers, teamed up with 310mm twin discs. We love twin discs, we want the stopping power. And then moving on to the rear, you've still got the Nissin, but you've got a 1-pot sliding caliper. And you have a single 255mm disc on the rear. As mentioned, it's a triple engine, so you've got that 3-into-1 header pipe or underslung exhaust, just like on the Trident. You have got this swing arm, which is more durable than the Trident, and that is because with it being an adventure tourer, it's geared for you to be taking a bit more extra weight. You might buy some panniers that Triumph sell as an aftermarket piece of kit. Also comes with the grab rails as standard for the pillion, and the seat is a bit wider than on the Trident. Again, just more geared towards, you know, a touring bike, travelling round, long distance, long miles, in comfort. So here's what the dash looks like. Let's switch it on. You've got a lovely TFT display. It's split into 2 parts. Up here you've got your miles an hour, you've got your fuel, you've got your revs, and then down here you've got things like your trip. In fact, let's have a look at the switch gear. Let's have a play around. So you've got your main menu, you've got your different riding modes. You have 2, you've got rain and road, bike setup. You can control the traction control, indicators, trip setup, display setup. So the handlebars are actually 834mm wide, and that is actually 2 centimeters longer than they are on the Trident. So you've got a bit more, you know, push and pull from a leverage perspective. You've got a ride-by-wire throttle. You've got LED lights all round, which look pretty cool. So these bikes start from £8,450. This bike specifically that I have to borrow is in Carossi Red, which is an extra £100, but you do get some nice little decals. Let me show you. You do get some nice little detail just here. but it does come in like a black and grey, and it also comes in a blue if they're more to your taste. So guys, this Triumph Tiger Sport 660 does have a seat height of 835mm. Now when I'm on it, it does feel quite tall. It's 30mm higher than it is on the Trident. However, you can get a low seat option, which takes it down to 810mm, which is a lot closer to the height of the Trident. So with regards to seat height, I'm going to show you what it looks like for somebody who is 5'4" with a 29-inch inseam, and show you what it is like for me to sit on it. So with my left foot completely on the peg and not down at all, I can flat foot it on one side. If I was coming up to a stop at a junction, you know, I would have to sort of shift my weight a little bit because it is quite tall. So if you do have short legs, it might be worth looking into getting the lowered seat for it. If I'm to get both feet down, I can, but I am on my very tippiest of toes. I don't normally like that, so I just scooch my bum to one side just so I've got more control basically. When it comes to pushing it around, it's not too bad. It is a little bit heavier than the Trident at 206 kilograms. But if a weed like me can move it around, anybody can. And one thing that I forgot to mention about this, obviously being an adventure sort of sports tourer, it does have a much larger tank on it than the Triumph Trident, which is a 14-litre tank that has 17.2 litres. So it's a lot better if you want to do some long distance. They say, Triumph, that it will do about 230 miles, but real road reviews get around 200, but they might just be dropping the hammer a bit more. As a lot of you guys know, my main sponsor for my channel is the insurance broker BikeShare. What I'm going to be doing from now on in my motorcycle reviews is giving you an example quote as to how much this bike would cost. Now, I'm going to keep it sort of relevant to me, but it may well give you guys an indication of cost, especially over time as I do different reviews. You can kind of see how certain bikes compare with others when insured or quoted by BikeShare. So for me to ride the Triumph Tiger Sport 660 as a 30-year-old woman who resides in the town of Bolton with maximum no claims, I would be looking to insure this with BikeShare fully comprehensive for £282 for the year. Now that quote does include £100,000 worth of legal fee cover. Of course, if you guys are looking for an insurance quote, I highly recommend that you give the guys at BikeShare a call, speak to a human at the other end of the line, and they'll be able to offer you their best price that way. I'll put their contact details in my description on this video, as well as a link to the website. But yeah, if you are in the market, give them a call. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that little walk round about the Triumph Tiger Sport 660. I'm going to get out on it now after I've had some beans on toast at my dad's house, username Dad. I'm going to get on the bike, go and actually get some miles under my belt, and just let you know how it is to ride. I mean, obviously I rode to get here, and I'm suitably impressed, but I'm going to tell you all about it in more detail. So if you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps me out a lot. I have just gone full-time on YouTube, so I am finding my feet in the YouTubing realms. If you guys do want to donate to my Patreon, you guys are more than welcome. No obligation, you can still watch my videos for free on YouTube. but any subscriptions do mean the world to me and do really help my channel, so thanks again. Until the next time, take care, ride safe. Bye. So if I want, oh, there's a car coming, Dad, you're gonna have to move. Dad, move. You can never hear him, can you? Electric bloody thing. I'll just have some beans on toast. Is that okay?